Are the baby boomers' views outdated? Well, you might not think the baby boomers are relevant anymore with their archaic views on the world, but I'm going to show you why they're still relevant. I'm Han Brown, and in this video, I will debunk some of the conceptions that people have about the baby boomer generation and what they think is outdated in society today. It's easy to write them off as irrelevant when we see them approaching retirement age, but there's more than meets the eye with this generation. I'll show you how baby boomers can change your perspective on many things, including politics, culture, and even technology. So get ready for a new outlook on an old generation. The baby boomers are very influential in the America and the world. Most of them created stable lifestyles in their youth. They are some of the most financially stable people in America. They also have a higher purchasing power, meaning that their views are critical in society. However, are their views outdated in the current world? Here are a few points to consider. 1. Baby boomers' advice is essential to the current generation. It's crucial to understand the huge generational gap between the millennials and the baby boomers. For instance, their advice regarding the job markets is important because skills required in the older days are still very much needed today. For example, when the baby boomer tells you that you need communication skills to succeed in sales and marketing, well, they're right. It's important to note that some of the advice given by the baby boomers may feel outdated to the millennials and the recent generation. But remember, the baby boomers significantly influence the economy, so you can't just ignore their tips to succeed. 2. The baby boomers hold 53% or near 60 trillion of the U.S. health. The baby boomers are born between 1946 and 1964, turning ages 56 and 74 in 2020. The baby boomers are influential to the economy of America and the world. They are the wealthiest generation, meaning that many brands cannot ignore them. Baby boomers drive the economy, and their advice has played an important role in the monetary wealth of America. They are still influencing the country's economy, which means that they can teach the younger generation. The world is dynamic, and the younger generation will have to be creative as they use the skills and advice passed to them by the previous generation. The baby boomers can provide the preceding generations with home ownership skills. 3. Baby boomers are more likely to be homeowners than previous generations. Make sure to watch the video here, Baby Boomer Generation's Views on Family and Life, to get more insight on the baby boomers generation. Baby boomers got into the adult age and met a robust and growing economy. They found an affordable housing market that made approximately 45% own their first homes between age 25 and 34. Owning a house was a big deal, and it consisted the American dream. The baby boomers are therefore likely to own homes because they had various economic advantages. On the other hand, the millennials face many economic disadvantages that include the ballooning cost of living, student loans, and the housing market that is still recovering from the housing crash in 2008. 4. They're less likely to invest in stocks and other financial products and have lower levels of liquid savings. Most of the baby boomers are retiring from their workplaces, and many of them had invested in stocks. They will therefore need to retrieve their investments to help them throughout their retirement. They are likely to have lower levels of liquid savings because of the decrease in their income. The baby boomers might cause an economic downturn. This is because many people have invested in stocks. And 5, this may have adverse effect on future economy. Many baby boomers are retiring, which means that their income will be reduced. They may have to retrieve their investments to help them in their retirement. It's anticipated that most of them will bring down the stock market. Some investors view baby boomers' retirement plans as a negative for the stock market. There is a general fear that most of the baby boomers will retire simultaneously, thereby pulling their money out of the stock market, and as a result, the market is likely to collapse. Baby boomers are also blamed for the national debt in America. It will be many decades before future generations pay it off. Their large population makes them important to society. 6. Baby boomers are a huge population and they have strong opinions. The baby boomers make up 21% of the U.S. population, evenly distributed in the whole country. They are also the wealthiest generation in America. Their opinion on life and the economy is therefore important because of their economic accomplishments. Their ideas are progressive, and most of them are aware of what they need. 7. Baby boomers have lived long enough to know what they want and what is best for them. They are somewhat conservative, which means that they are not the most progressive. Many baby boomers do not like change. They may not be as progressive as they could be, and they may ignore what is best for them even when they know it. For example, many baby boomers have put measures in place to prepare for retirement. 8. Baby boomers are starting to retire in droves, so it's essential to understand their needs. Many of them will be retiring at the same time, and they will leave their workplaces. Society needs to understand what these people need in order to have a sense of security in retirement. But most people misunderstand the baby boomers because there's a lot of misinformation about them out there. 9. Baby boomers are different from millennials because they had different life experiences. A new study in the New York University revealed that baby boomers are likely to spread fake news on social media compared to other generations. A good number of them tend to blame the millennials for the challenges that occur in society. Some of them do not want to admit that they have grown old and that their lives are not the same as that of the millennials. The baby boomers and the millennials need to understand each other to coexist in society. 10. Some believe that the baby boomers' views on society may be outdated or wrong, but they still have power and influence over many decisions that affect us all. Make sure to watch the video, Baby Boomers Generation Views on Family and Life, to get more insight on the baby boomers. Most of them are still holding on to values that they learned from their parents. Most do not want change in society. Baby boomers are important to the economy of America because they have a lot of money, and so their decisions will affect us. So we need to understand them and where they come from if we want to know what they need. 11. We should ask them why they believe what they do and why they make certain decisions. It's wrong to judge them because we need each other in society and to help take care of each other. The baby boomers are important to our economy as they are our elders. That is why we need to make sure that they are making good decisions in their lives. People have different opinions, but they have shaped America for a long time. 12. Baby boomers' views and perspectives have shaped our society for decades. They make 21% of the U.S. population. A more significant population of people that have similar views will shape society. The baby boomers are the parents of later generations. They have ideals passed to them by their own parents. When they became parents, they develop parenting styles and hold on to these ideals. As a result, when they are economically endowed, they have the power to change economic matters. The baby boomers have shaped the views of society for decades. It will not undo the impact they have on people. We need to prepare for the millennials because they will come with different ideas and beliefs. 13. But now, the millennials are poised to take over as they become more politically active and influential in our social media. Millennials like to use social media to make things happen in society. They use it for political purposes to get people behind their idea, persons, or party. Social media will make the millennials fight some negative issues and promote other positives, changing society significantly. 14. What will happen if millennial views change everything? Well, the millennials might not change everything because society is rigid, but if they do, then many things will happen as the millennials want them to. They will change some of the society's issues, such as parenting and love and relationship. It's important for them to be guided because they will influence the future generations. But most of what baby boomers think will last for generations to come. 15. Baby boomers are stubborn, but not all bad. For example, many of them believe in hard work and success through effort. Even though many people from the baby boomer generation have a stubborn view, their ideas will change our lives. The idea of a perfect family is an example. They often say that the family is essential and looks up to it as a big part of life. Their view on hard work also touches our lives and helps improve the economy of America and the world. The baby boomers' views are not outdated. They're more relevant than ever. as a population is at a crossroad where many generations will lean on each other to create a new future for all of us, and these perspectives can help shape that vision. So what do you think? Let's discuss this in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm excited to help people in the best part of life. I hope that you join this community on our journey through aging, caregiving, longevity, and attitude towards growing older. I will also talk about senior living, senior housing, aging in place, and technology for older adults. Along the way, we will identify problems so they become opportunities. So please subscribe to the channel, press that like button, click on that bell icon to get notified when there's a new video. So let's embrace the aging journey as we walk together in the best part of life.